today.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, we'll have to.
I didn't realize until I saw him.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in. We are live here on the campus of Beverly High School to bring you the preliminary tournament round.
Preliminary round.
In the state playoffs for baseball, as your Beverly Panthers get ready to take on the Patriots of Revere. Dominic Lorenzano alongside Rich Francis and Al Visnick, as always, to give you the broadcast here this evening. Guys, it's win or go home at this point for the Panthers, and they're turning to Cooper Gavin to keep the season alive, which always seems like a pretty good bet.
Yeah, well, Cooper, coming into the season, he was considered their ace and kind of proved it. Tied for the team lead in wins with Noah Guanci. Led the team in strikeouts. Both of them real up in the, leaderboard in both those categories.
Yeah, and with Coop making the leaderboard, and like you said, Noah, we really did distribute the innings quite a bit.
Yeah.
If you take a look at some of the stats and how many innings were pitched across the league, kind of hopeful that the experience of getting the innings during the year and fresher arms are going to allow the Panthers to make a run in this tourney.
Yeah, some of the teams that we have faced, some of the aces we faced have thrown a lot more innings. Got a lot more starts. Obviously injuries, illness, and, those types of things may have held some of these guys back a little bit.
And I think also a lot of the other premier pitchers in the league seem to play in the field as well on off days. We have, some of the guys get some at-bats on the mound. Cooper's got a few. But by and large, with the guys focusing on pitching and getting those rest days, we will see how the strategy prevails in terms of having fresh arms and fresh legs.
Absolutely, absolutely. So last time we did a broadcast, Cooper Gavin was on the hill as well. That was against what is one of the better offensive teams in Marblehead that he faced off against last time. Very tough assignment. He pitched pretty well, though, in that outing, despite the tall task at hand. And he probably gets a Revere squad that, they're in a similar position as Beverly, where they're in the preliminary stuff in the tournament, and not quite as high-powered an offense as the Magicians.
Yeah, we're not. Truthfully, you are not going to see too many teams. I mean, some of the top teams in the state might have that, but you're not going to see too many teams that have the kind of offense that Marblehead put out there. They were a tough out up and down the batting order.
And I think one of the things that speaks volume to the Northeastern Conference is that 9 of the 10 teams in the league all qualified for the state tournament. So, hopefully Beverly is hardened and ready to go.
Yeah, Revere used to be part of the NEC some years ago, now part of the Greater Boston League. This is the center fielder, Pop, standing in, and we are just about ready to get some playoff baseball underway.
Mikey Pop.
Gavin pours in a first pitch strike, and he is ahead of Pop to start the afternoon.
Always going to be interesting to see how the pitches start out, amped up a little bit. Adrenaline's flowing for a state tourney game.
I'll tell you right now, does that wind look like it's blowing straight out?
It does. It does look like it's blowing straight out. That was a breaking ball in there just inside. It was a good-looking pitch, though.
Yeah, it had a lot of movement to it.
Yep. So the center fielder, Pop, as we said, leading off, followed by Burdin, Cassidy, the second baseman, Miro, Cummings, O'Brien, DeAngelis. High chopper over to Visnick at third. Has it, throws to first, and he got him.
I like the play Ian made right there. He caught it, and he just got ready to throw. He didn't do the double clutch or any of that stuff. Make the play and throw. Your leadoff batter is generally going to be pretty quick, so don't force yourself to have to rush a throw.
Absolutely. So as we said, this is Burdin, and by the way, they'll also line up O'Brien, the DH, in the 6th spot. 7, DeAngelis, the third baseman. Ollie Svensson batting 8th and also on the mound today. And rounding out the lineup is Duquette, the catcher.
Good breaking ball right there from Cooper Gavin. His breaking ball is moving quite a bit.
So you can see Coach Cahill looking at defense here with Visnick and Fox at the corners today.
Another breaking ball beats it softly on the ground. Visnick thought he was going to get in front.
Nice play there by Sammy.
Ends up letting it go to Armbruster, who has it, makes a strong throw over to first and gets the out.
Looks like Sammy called him off on that, the way Ian chucked up on that. That's a ball that usually the third baseman is going to cut off everything that he can. But Sam had the read in the angle, so he didn't have to go across his body when he came up. And with that arm that Sammy has.
Good solid throw.
And a good decision.
And, you know, with the rain that we had this morning, you wonder how the field is. Nick Fox making the play, taking it himself. Nice play.
Cassidy beats that one to the ground right to Fox, and wow, that is a nice, efficient inning.
6 pitches for Cooper Gavin.
That's a good way to start a game with 6 pitches right there.
Cooper Gavin trusting that defense behind him. As you said, Panthers going with a little bit of more defense in mind with the lineup here today.
And it showed so far already. But, again, looking at the weather we had a lot of rain out there this morning. Todd Rushton must have got down here and taken care of that field. Field looks in fantastic shape.
Of course it does, and of course he did. Nobody's better. Nobody's better at it.
But that should deaden the baseball a little bit today if you think the grass is, still kind of wet.
Also, this field at Beverly High School has a tendency to dry out. It has a lot of clay composition, so when it's wet and damp, it's really true and a great infield to play on. And those 90-degree days with the hot wind, later in the game, once the moisture comes out of it, it can be tough. So I think, as we saw, 3 ground balls and 6 pitches there for Cooper, that good thing. So hopefully, as hard as the guys have been working in the cage, I know they've been really emphasizing a lot of hitting drills and getting those runs on the board. Hopefully they can get things going early here.
If the grass dried up, it should be fine. Like you said, Al, the clay composition out there will give you a nice true hop. The outfield might be a little wet. I wouldn't be surprised if left center in that area is a little wet, because that
tends to be
over there is a little like a bog at times.
All right, so anyway, as we said, this is Ollie Svensson, the man on the mound today for the Patriots to go against this Panthers lineup. Francis leading off, followed by Bernard in the 2 spot, Petrosino batting 3rd. In the cleanup spot, Samuel Armbruster, followed by Nick Fox, McKay, Rushton, Visnick, and rounding out the lineup, Joshua Demers.
So if you notice, while Svensson's warming up, he's throws a lot of breaking balls. And the umpire actually was watching him and moved his position to kind of look at that outside strike a little bit. And that breaking ball seems to be kind of come across and land on that outside part. So if you're Beverly, you got to be looking at that outside strike and just fight it off. Had a chance to watch a little bit of video of Revere. And Svensson was the guy pitching in the video that I saw, and he throws a lot of breaking balls.
So a bit of a junk baller today for the Panthers to contend with. A bit different than a lot of guys I feel like we've been seeing lately.
Yeah, especially the guys who have the top breaking balls, like Samajas from Danvers also has an above-average fastball that he locates. So we'll have to see what the change in speed looks like here. Just watching warm-up tosses is often hard to see, but the fastball didn't look overpowering from what tosses I just saw.
So Francis standing in, Ollie Svensson fires, and that one missing high.
Third baseman playing in, looking for a bunt.
Francis, big cut at that one, fouls it straight back. And I'll tell you, early on here, with the stuff that Ollie Svensson throws, he's going to have to get that ball down a little bit better. Can't live up in the zone. Francis, high fly in the left field. Left fielder ranging over into foul territory, makes the catch. Nice play there by the left fielder and one away.
He had a long way to go for that, and I think it was foul when he did catch up. But he made that comfortably. Good run from him.
So Beverly had their prom last night, and let's see what kind of what effect that might have on these guys today.
At least it's a 4 o'clock start.
Strike.
Yes, you got Austin Bernard batting in the 2-hole today.
Is that normal? To have prom and then have school the next day?
The MIAA does not care. Oh, it's school? Yeah.
Oh, wait, the seniors the seniors are probably...
Seniors are done, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so Austin took one off the back.
It's been a while since I was in high school.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Well, it's cheaper on a Thursday than a Friday, so a lot of times they'll go for the cheaper venue.
That makes sense.
And where was that venue, Rich?
The Hyatt in Cambridge.
There you go. Hyatt Regency in Cambridge.
All right, so Bernard, he might be going.
Yeah. So Austin Bernard hit by the pitch. Beverly has a man on with 1 out for Logan. Off right away. The throw is good. The tag is there, but he's safe.
Good throw.
On line, but it was a one-hop throw in there, and I think that hop is what broke it.
Yeah, shortstop had to kind of get after it first. Couldn't really put a swipe tag on him. So you get a man in scoring position now.
Not surprising to see the Panthers run right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Another breaking ball. That went in for a strike.
Beverly's just going to have to keep their hands back. He throws a lot of breaking balls. It doesn't snap. So if they just sit back on it, they should be able to hit him. Ball in the dirt.
And Logan is one of our top RBI men, if not the top, on the ball club this year.
He did. He led the team in RBIs. He's one of the league leaders in RBI for the entire league.
Another breaking ball. Another one. That one missing high and inside.
Logan was ready to take that one for the team.
He was ready to take one for the team, but I think he thinks he can do more hitting the ball into the outfield.
So do I.
Nice little gap in left center.
Petrosino right back up the middle. Shortstop. Nice hop for him on the first. Got him. And they'll have to look the man back at third. So 2 away. Bernard at third and Samuel Armbruster coming up.
There's that true hop you were talking about, Al.
Yeah, I thought when it left his bat that it had a little more juice than that. And unfortunately, with Logan being the lefty, the shortstop was playing cat and mouse and holding Austin on. Huge, huge hole in the 5-6 hole, but Logan hit it up the middle, and that played to the advantage of the defense there.
Good stop there by the catcher.
That was a nice stop. Bernard has got to be ready with all the breaking balls coming from Svensson.
Yeah.
You could potentially steal a run. Ooh, nice cut by Sammy as he fouls it straight back.
Yeah, the change in speed there was probably evident. You know, that fastball looks a lot faster after all those curves.
Nope.
Nope, can't get the frame. Well, that ball was high. It was a nice attempt at a frame.
Yep.
That's the kind of pitch to the untrained eye you get all upset. You're thinking it's a strike because the kid did a nice job with the frame. But
Oh, Sammy, another great rip. Stamps on his bat with his other hand, by the way. I think he knows he had a...
Yep.
He feels like he might have just missed that one. 2-2 now to Armbruster, though.
See Peter O'Brien down there retrieving the foul ball.
Peter O'Brien, a former member of the Rockhounds back in my Little League coaching days in A-ball.
That was back when they used the minor league names. It was great.
Yeah.
Sand Gnats, Rockhounds, Lug Nuts.
Did they stop doing that?
Yeah, I think they just use major league team names now.
You know, when I was in Little League, they just used major league teams too.
Well, there was one year Major League Baseball raised their licensing fees, so they said, we'll go minor league.
That one missed.
And he walks him. That ball was inside.
It was.
As some people would say, put the tin cup away. Got a good young crowd here for the game today.
Yeah.
A lot of the youngsters here to watch the older kids play. Nick Fox up now.
So Armbruster with the walk, first and third with 2 away, and Nick Fox the man to the plate.
So you got first and third situation. Sammy will be going at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Revere just called out his defensive signals. We'll see what the play is. My guess would be is they're going to let him go, but we will see.
Yeah. Well, this is a good situation for Nick. Keep the hands back. Yep. Well, they're going to fake it everywhere. Nick keeps the hands back. He hits the ball well to left field. He could slap one in the gap. They're giving him a gap over there. But he came up in their last game, their last win, with a big hit down the right field line.
Well, he's in the driver's seat so far, 2-0.
Okay. You know, we were talking about that outside strike. He hasn't given it yet.
No, he has not. It's been around the plate. He's been above. He's been high.
Yeah.
He's been outside.
Now, I have to say, that was not really close.
That one wasn't.
So,
that one wasn't.
So you can kind of see it. What do you get, 2-0?
Yep.
2-0. Good position for Nick. He has been swinging the bat well as of late, as you said.
Swung on, line drive in the left center field.
Score one.
That drops in. They're going to send it.
They're going to throw him.
That's going to be cut off by Ollie, or tried to cut it off. Nick
Nice
Fox.
job by Nick Fox.
He hit that ball right on cue, as I said he was going well. Thank you, Nick, for making me look good.
Well, Nick gets a single, but he scores two.
Two RBIs. And as we like to say, the Panthers have won the inning. So let's see how much more of a lead they can get with Griff McKay coming up.
So Fox, one of the captains on this team. Another captain coming up, Griff McKay. Getting the job behind the plate today.
You know, Nick Fox, he was in the driver's seat 2-0. Ollie Svensson came with that fastball, and Nick didn't try and do too much with it. Just put a nice swing on it, went the other way, left center.
Yeah.
And it's a 2-run single, and the Panthers are in business here in the first inning.
Nice.
Hard
McKay
hit back
with a
up
base
the
hit.
middle. Fox will stay put at second, but there's a knock for McKay, and maybe the Panthers aren't done here in the first.
Griff, one of the 12 seniors here, getting the call today behind the dish, and he's also been hitting the ball pretty hard and putting good bats on it. So back-to-back knocks from the seniors.
Yes, Ryan Rushton.
Ryan Rushton, the DH here.
Another senior.
Ryan's another one who can hit that spot in the left side of the infield. And
Breaking
he will.
ball.
If you give him that breaking ball, he'll slap it right over there. My guess is, though, he's thinking of pulling the ball because he might be able to score a run. With Nick
Hey, Peter.
out there.
I do remember you, Peter. You used to play for me in the Rockhounds. I remember you.
Oh, they're going a little daylight.
Throws it in the center field. I don't think he's going to be able to get back up in time to do anything with that, though.
Got a special guest in the booth right now, Peter O'Brien. Peter, we were just talking about you. We saw you were getting the foul ball down there. Say what?
Is this live?
Yeah, we
Yes,
are
live.
live. We're live.
Yeah, we're live.
You're on TV.
Your voice is amazing.
Always good to see Peter.
Always. That's
Strike.
For strike.
Ooh.
Fouls it off.
Rushton, big cut as he fouls that breaking ball off. 2-2, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, you get those big breaking balls hanging there and the eyes light up.
I know.
Rushton swung on, beats it into the ground over to second. Has it, flips over to the shortstop for the out, and that'll do it in the first. Panthers come up with two on the two-out, two-run single by Nick Fox. On to the second, Beverly 2, Revere nothing.
You can see Brennan Frost down there, former BHS Panther pitcher. Right field, first base. It's his birthday today.
And actually, I don't know if I finished earlier when you mentioned that about Brennan, but I did see him during Senior Day, and I didn't realize due to his birth year that he will once again be a member of the senior Salem Beverly American Legion team.
Yeah, he just turned 19, so he's still eligible.
So Brennan's going to come on back and is going to see if he can get a second state title and a second New England title and another trip to the American Legion World Series.
I hear Brennan's working down a super sub this summer. So, next time you Jones for a cheesesteak, head on down there and give him a hard time. Tell him Al sent you.
As long as there's no more raffles down there. Tell him Al sent you.
That's funny. All right, so this is Cooper Gavin retaking the hill, who has thrown significantly more warm-up pitches than he actually has thrown pitches so far in the game. Just a, what was it, six-pitch inning?
Six pitches the first inning. I had Svensson for 23.
Yeah, so Cooper Gavin throwing just 6 pitches in his first inning to retire the top of the Revere lineup. He will face 4, 5, and 6, Miro, Cummings, and O'Brien. And a throw on down there from McKay down to second as we are underway as Miro getting ready to step in now.
A lot of action down here in Norman Boudreaux Athletic Complex. You get the girls lacrosse practicing. They're in the tournament. Boys made the tournament.
That ball swung on, and that ball is dying, I feel like, on the infield. Armbruster, strong throw, tag by Fox, and they got him.
Okay, one of these times, Ian's going to be careful. He's going to take the ball right in the air.
I know.
Nick Fox making a nice play coming off the bag. He probably could have held there, but make the safe play. You're able to make the tag. Does a nice job there at first.
Yeah, like you say, Don, those balls are really slowing down.
They really are.
You know, one of the things I noticed with Revere is they are aggressive. They don't cheat themselves. They get after the pitches quick.
Yeah, no. But his ball and Petrosino's both, I thought they hit a little bit better than they ended up going.
Right.
So this is the shortstop, Cummings. And by the way, with that wind blowing sort of straight out, really want to keep the ball on the ground right now anyway.
Yeah.
Cummings hacks and fouls it off.
I know that at some point in the year that Cummings was one of the pitchers for Revere. We had a 11-0 win at some point early in the season. Or 11-1, I should say. He threw a one-hit 11-1 Mercy Rule game over Everett.
Really? Okay. So Everett just missed out on making the tournament. They needed to beat Saugus in one of their last 2 games. And they couldn't get it done. Spent a lot of time trying to figure out all the tournament scenarios.
Swung on the ground. That's a tough hop to Armbruster.
Nice reaction, though. Nice play. I think he may have actually fielded that with his bare hand.
I got to go back and see that. That took a wicked little hop.
Yeah.
Did it hit the lip, maybe?
It looked like it did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was its first bounce on the dirt or the lip, but good hands by Sam. And, he sure threw him out by a lot.
Yeah, he really did.
Yeah.
He's got a strong arm.
Sammy
over
does
there,
have a strong arm, but he still, it seemed like he had plenty of time.
And that one chopped over to first. Fox has it. Takes it himself, but that's another 6-pitch inning, isn't it?
Something like that.
7.
Yeah.
7, okay.
Oh,
13.
man, he's got to be tired now.
No.
Yeah, that's not efficient.
Nick Fox with 2 unassisted plays to end each inning.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cooper has thrown 6 ground ball outs, so in 13 pitches.
Excellent job staying efficient. Talked about that clay infield and the wind blowing straight out, doing exactly what you would want, keeping this ball on the ground.
So, Dom, while we got a little time here, what'd you think of last night?
Wow, I was shocked.
I'm going to say this.
I was very bullish on Golden State probably wins in 5, and it's not that competitive.
That makes it does make sense, right? I mean, you got one of the, if not the best player in the league, and then you got a pretty good complementary pair with Thompson and Green, but Curry looked tired at the end of the game.
Yeah, a little bit. I think they were just throwing so many bodies at him by the end.
Well, I think that's what
the real problem was. Golden State was terrible the minute Steph wasn't on the floor.
I know.
They were truly brutal. And I do think Kerr might have made a few mistakes. I thought he sat Steph a little too long in the second quarter. And then also Iguodala and Green were on the floor together too much.
Yeah.
And they're both, especially Iguodala in his advanced age is not. He's an offensive liability.
He's not the guy who won the MVP, the championship MVP.
Well, wasn't he out a lot of the year with injury?
Yeah,
he was.
So, yeah.
But you can't have two offensive liabilities on the floor when things aren't going well.
All right, back to baseball.
Yep. Ollie Svensson winds and fires. That one's badly off the outside corner.
Ian Visnick, third baseman, made a play, almost got in the way a couple times. Oh, big swing there.
Swings out of his shoes there on that breaking ball.
Did not get cheated on that one.
No, he didn't.
So this is where a player then now thinks, okay, I got to shorten it up a little.
Yeah. Ooh.
I think it's just high. I mean,
or high.
I thought he brought that one down a little bit more.
Well, I think he is bringing it down, but I think he's bringing it down a little too much. That was a close pitch. I mean,
that was a little different move. Visnick pops this one sky high.
Well, but he got there. Okay.
But the left fielder is there, makes the play.
All right, so we got Josh Demers, Mr. Everything on this team. Pretty much played a bunch of positions.
Yeah, he pitches, plays the outfield, plays second. I don't know if he's played anywhere else on the infield, though, really, but...
third and second. Third
he has
second
played third?
outfield, yeah.
Okay.
Has he put any innings at short?
No, I don't think he got it.
I have never seen Armbruster not at shortstop.
Well, when he was injured earlier in the year.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he was injured.
Petrosino played there a bit. That's down for a ball.
Yep.
I heard Josh did volunteer if we were going to have a concession to sell between innings.
Demers high fly in a right field. The right fielder is over to make the catch. Pretty much right at him.
Yep.
And two gone. Fly to left, a fly to right, and now back to the top of the order for the Panthers and Francis, who flied out to left his first time.
Let's break up the fly ball chain here, Griff, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I think with this defense out there, putting the ball on the ground might be your best move. Oof. There's that outside call.
There it is.
I don't think Griff liked that call. Got to be careful showing your displeasure. Whoop, almost
Oof.
got it. Fouls it off.
Griff swung on and fouls that one straight back. 1-2 now on him.
Ollie Svensson's a 70s baseball name.
Right?
I could picture an Ollie Svensson pitching for the Brewers in the 70s.
Or the Twins.
Yeah. one of those northern Midwest teams.
I'm trying to think of a comp for him.
Upstairs.
Tyler Clippard. He throws the ball similar to him. Do you remember him?
Okay, I do.
What the heck?
No, I know the Clippard remark, yeah.
Okay.
I know that one.
So he was a closer forever.
Yeah, with the Nationals.
I think he was on the Yankees for a little bit, too, though.
I think he's one of those guys who probably played for a number of teams.
Yeah, he did. He played. He was in Arizona, Washington, New York.
A journeyman.
Yeah, a little bit better than that, though, in his heyday. He was actually one of the better closers for a stretch of time.
Yeah. Yeah, he had one really good season.
Yes, he did. In Washington.
Yeah.
And that's why the Yankees ended up picking him up.
Right.
He wasn't as good in New York, though.
Get the guy after he has his good season.
Exactly. All right, 2 strikes on Francis. Swung on, high fly in the left center field. Right center field.
That could be trouble.
Everybody's having trouble.
Oh, and the second baseman drops it.
Oh, and he's going to
hasn't picked it up in time. Francis is in the second now.
That's good hustle right there.
That one was kind of out in no man's land over there. The second baseman, the one who ended up having to take it, and it just kind of popped out of his glove.
Yeah, I think your right fielder should be the guy taking that, but
yeah, the second baseman was out a long way.
yeah, the outfielders, the center fielder looked like he couldn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looked like the right fielder hesitated on coming in and was looking for help, and the second baseman was the most aggressive of the three for sure. So tough to give him the error on that one with the long run, but A play that probably should have been made.
Infield fly.
But instead, Bernard pops this one sky high on the infield. Third baseman has it, puts it away, and Revere gets through the second this time unscathed. On to the top of the third, still 2-0 Panthers. How did you score that? Did you score it an error or a
I
hit?
scored that an error because he was underneath it and it was in his glove.
Yeah.
Even
That's
though
what I would
a long
think.
way, he should have made that play.
Yeah.
I think.
If he doesn't get the glove on it, then it's a hit. But
that's one of those plays where someone should make a play. So really the error is probably more in somebody else.
Yeah, I would have to say.
Well, the right fielder should have that.
Yeah,
in the scorebook, it's an error on the second baseman, but it's really
right fielder's.
right.
Right fielder should own that. Right, exactly.
But
you can't score him that way.
No harm, and he only had to throw one extra pitch. But I will say this one thing: as a coach, you have to like the guy ending up on second base on that.
Yes.
Because a fly ball, you should still be running it out because that kind of stuff happens.
Yeah, especially with 2 outs. And I'm sure, having been there many times myself, the anger level was high for Griff, that he didn't do more with it.
Yeah.
So channeling that energy and running hard. Hey, he got himself in a scoring position on that. It just didn't work out.
Yeah.
So Cooper Gavin retaking the hill to face the bottom of the order. DeAngelis, Svensson, and Duquette. Gavin threw the first inning in 6 pitches, the second inning in 7. So he is fresh. Fastball in tight there, ball 1.
Cooper does have a lively fastball.
He does.
Sometimes it gets away. But he lets the batter know he's there.
Swung on. That one's going to find the grass out there in left field. Bloops in, and Revere finally finding some space with all the balls they've put in play in the first hit of the game for the Patriots.
All right, so there goes your no-hitter, folks. Now, I noticed that they are an aggressive team, so be ready for this team to run.
McKay's been decent this year throwing people out, though, actually.
All their catchers have been pretty good back there throwing guys out.
Looks like there's a little action up in the Patriots bullpen.
And, the thing is, with Cooper's fastball, it's going to get to the catcher quicker, so it gives the catchers an opportunity.
That one missing high and inside on the opposing pitcher, Ollie Svensson.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he has a real aggressive lead off of...
No.
Not really.
And there's a strike on the outer half there for Gavin. 2-1 now.
That's a nice pitch right there.
It is.
Matt Williams from the Salem News is here in the house.
Great coverage on the North Shore. Does a fantastic job year after year after year.
Ooh. Strike 2.
That's a good pitch right there.
Yeah.
That's a hard one. Hard one to reach.
So 2-0, and then Gavin painted 2 fastballs on the outside corner to even things back up.
What pitch do you like here, Rich?
Breaking ball.
I'd like him to stay aggressive with the fastball. Like that.
Oh, we called that a strike.
That's 3.
That's 3.
That should be 3. I don't know what Ollie was reacting to.
I don't think he thought it was a strike. That ball was a little low.
It was, but with 2 strikes, you can't just watch that. So Gavin has Svensson watching 3 fastballs.
Okay, he's going out to talk to Cooper.
He's going out to talk to Cooper about something.
I think Cooper may have I don't know. Did he go to his mouth?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. The ump shrugged up like he didn't know either.
I know. It could be the other. It could be the Revere coach. Might have said something. He's coming to talk to him now. Maybe they thought he balked or something. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know what you could see was fancy. He just painted 3 fastballs on the outside corner.
Yeah.
It's not like he threw some wicked breaking ball or anything.
Yeah, and we can't hear down there. I doubt Cooper said anything to the kid.
Yeah, that's not like Coop. And
Yeah.
if he was questioning a balk or the count or something, he would have went to the base umpire, not to Cooper. So
Right.
I'm not quite. We'll have to find out later.
I know.
Interesting. Anyway, Ollie Svensson is retired. Bunts that one right to
Gets there.
Gavin.
Nice play.
Gavin has it. Lobs it over to first for the out. Now there's 2 away with DeAngelis at second.
Cooper read that bunt pretty well. He pitched the ball and he took right off to go make a play.
That play actually has caused the Panthers some difficulties several times this year with balls ending up in right field. So Cooper taking his time and handling that and getting the easy out was nice to see.
Yeah, you wonder maybe Revere scouted a little bit. I mean, there's plenty of film.
I think we're back to the top of the order.
We are.
DH is for the right fielder today, I believe.
It is.
We called that one a strike.
And,
Okay, then.
That was a little high, a little bit outside.
It was. Anyway, though, back to the top of the order. This is Pop, the center fielder. Revere trying to cut the deficit in half here. If they could steal a run here with 2 outs.
Ooh, another nasty breaking ball there.
That was a nice breaking ball. Did not get Pop to chase, though.
Nice job of Pop not to swing at that.
1-1.
Keeping the runner honest. Ooh.
Pop line drive ripped into left
they're
field.
They're going to send him. Francis.
They're going to send him. The throw from Francis is cut off. And that is a run for Revere. Pop stays at first, though. I thought they might have a play at the plate there.
Yeah, he was still on his knees when he cut that off. So that certainly didn't allow him to turn and make the relay to home.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, where he cut that off, it was a decent throw. I don't know if the throw would have got there.
I don't know if it would have.
Especially with the grass being slow.
Yeah, but because Ian was on his knees, he couldn't cut that off. If he's standing up, he probably has a chance to throw the guy out.
Probably. But anyway, so Revere feeling like they stole a run there with 2 outs. The 2 outs single by Pop. Now the number 2 hitter beats that one on the ground over to Visnick. Has it. Throws to first, and they got him to retire the side in the third. Patriots push across the run, though, cut the deficit in half, and on to the bottom of the third. Beverly 2, Revere 1.
All right, Al, so, like you say, you got to win the inning, so Beverly's going to put 2 across on the game. So.
You win every inning, you win the game.
Yeah. I'd be happy if they could just get a wash for the inning.
Okay. I guess if you got to win at least 1 inning if you don't lose any.
True.
Yeah.
But you already have 2 wins. Well, 1 win, I guess.
1 win.
1 win.
Second inning was tied.
Yes.
So 2-1. And Logan's going to lead this off for us. Logan grounded out to shortstop last time, followed by Sammy Armbruster, who walked and scored a run, and then by Nick Fox, who has both RBIs with that base hit to left center. Going back to the right field situation for Revere, they lost their starting right fielder in that 11-1 win in Everett with a broken hand.
Okay, all right.
I think it's Andrew Leone. So at that point, towards the end of April, it was projected he was out for the season. So
Okay.
and he was batting 2 in their order, I believe.
Ooh, so big loss for this Patriots team.
So that's sort of a ripple effect, and you don't just lose your defense, you lose one of your better hitters.
Yeah. So anyway, as you mentioned, Al, we got the heart of the Panther order up this inning, though, to try and win back the inning. Petrosino, Armbruster, and Fox, 3, 4, and 5.
You know, it seems like Svensson's, we know he throws a lot of breaking balls, but he's keeping them off balance up at the plate.
Yeah, for sure. Getting a lot of balls up in the air.
Yeah, yep. Oof.
Yeah.
All right. Svensson not happy with that one, not getting the call.
That ball swung on and hit high in the air to center field. The center fielder ranging over. Deeper than I thought he would have to go, but ends up making the play pretty easily.
That's Mikey Papa over there. He's their leadoff guy. He's got some wheels.
Yeah, Logan did hit that a long way, but it hung up for sure. And Pop was playing pretty deep in center field there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And now Samuel Armbruster. Panthers seem to consistently just be getting a little bit under it.
Yeah.
Sam, high fly.
That's going to be trouble, though.
No, the right fielder's ranging over and makes the catch.
Makes the play.
Consistently with fly ball outs. In fact, there's only been 2 ground ball outs.
Yeah, Beverly's going to have to straighten those out a little bit. They're on him. I mean, does he have any strikeouts?
No.
No strikeouts.
So they're making contact. They just got to turn them into line drives.
Yeah. Well, we only have 1 hit, and this is your guy who has it right here.
2 hits.
2 hits. McKay had one right
Oh,
after.
McKay, that's right, back-to-back.
Fox, the man with the big blow, the 2-run single back in the first. Fox swung on, line drive in the right field and a base hit. So as everybody else is getting under the ball a little bit, Fox has had no problems at all hitting it on a line.
Well, Griffin McKay had a hit his last time. Nick wasn't waiting to get behind on the count there. He just figured, looks good, I'll hit it.
Yeah.
See it, hit it.
See the ball, hit the ball.
The Manny Ramirez mantra.
High breaking ball, but in for a strike.
Nick is going on the pitch.
Yeah, it was a pitch out. Ooh. Throw up the line a bit. They go. Okay. Excellent shot at throwing out Fox, but could not execute it. They guessed it right on the pitch out, but Fox in the second anyway.
Called that a ball, right? I believe.
Yes.
Okay. All right, got a man in scoring position now.
McKay, high fly in a right field. Right fielder and the first baseman going over. I don't think they're going to get that one.
Not going to get to it.
As that is out in the foul territory.
Problem for Beverly is they've gotten guys on with 2 outs.
Yeah, well, Revere seems like they were able to kind of steal a run real quick last inning with 2 outs.
Yep.
Beverly trying to do the same here if McKay can bring Fox in here with a base hit.
That's another foul ball.
Okay, swung on again and fouls that off to the right field side. Breaking ball, fly ball in the left center field. Center fielder is over to make the catch. That ball once again just hanging up a little bit too long.
The shortstop throwing the ball in kind of took a tumble over there.
So that retires the side in the third. Panthers unable to answer Revere's score onto the top of the fourth, 2-1 Beverly.
So Cooper will be facing the heart of the Patriots order with Cassidy, the second baseman, Miro, the first baseman, and Cummings, the shortstop. Cassidy, ground ball to Nick Fox in the first inning, unassisted. And then back-to-back ground balls to Sammy at short.
Yes. Gavin had to work a little harder last inning. Broke a little bit of a sweat, but probably still in pretty good shape pitch count-wise.
Yeah, I have been only 25, which is just about half of what Svensson has thrown.
We did see after the second inning someone warming up in the Revere bullpen.
Yes.
That might have just been get your throws in or whatever.
Yeah, there was certainly no urgency to it. So.
No, Svensson's kind of cruising along. He's giving up some base runners, but nothing, nothing too dangerous just yet.
Yeah, and being right around that 50 mark halfway through, he's not in any real danger yet.
Yeah.
Oof, that was a big hook.
Gavin, big breaking ball, but did not quite get back to the strike zone.
Square and a bunt.
Yeah.
The ball was foul.
So Cassidy, the number 3 hitter, squaring a bunt that time.
Yeah, you don't see that often.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, if you do, you're bunting for a hit. That was kind of squaring. I mean, he was obviously bunting for a hit, but he kind of showed it pretty quickly.
Yeah. Strike.
That one was a little outside.
Strike with that little slider that Gavin throws.
Throw it up here.
That's a pitcher's pitch.
I'd throw it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
1-2 now on Cassidy.
McKay set up that way. Whoop.
Ooh.
And he hit him.
But instead, the breaking ball comes back in and hits Cassidy. So the Patriots have the leadoff man on for the first time. Oh, wait, no, never mind. D'Angelo's led off that inning with a base hit.
That has been one of his problems this year.
His bugaboos.
The bugaboo of hitting the batter with 2 strikes.
Yeah, being up in the count.
I think he's trying to get that inside breaking ball.
Well, that one he just completely missed, though, because it was McKay was set up away.
That's true. That's true.
But, no, I know what you're talking about. What he tries to do is sometimes throw that breaking ball right at the hitter and have it come back.
I saw him before the game, and I said, you don't have to get them out. They need to hit you. Mm-hmm. I said, and they can't hit you, I told him. And, when he pitches his game, he's one of the harder to hit pitchers in this league.
So here is the first baseman, Miro, now, with a man on. Fastball inside, 2-0 now.
Visnick's expecting a bunt with the cleanup hitter here. He's in pretty close.
I don't think still expecting that, though, when Miro's in the driver's seat.
Yeah, you wouldn't think so. He plays an aggressive third base, though.
Gavin missing again, and now 3-0 on Miro. That one in for a strike. As Gavin tries to battle back.
Yeah, Cooper's consistently staying on the inner half with the number 4 guy here. Doesn't want him to get his arms extended.
Oh, setting up outside here.
Well, I think his glove might be a little further in, though.
That's true. Got the strike on the inside. Yeah, he was set up out there, but the glove was there.
His butt was out, but the rest of his mitt wasn't.
All right, so get a full count here. Let's see if they send the runner.
3-2 now. Still not a very aggressive lead over there at first. Gavin's going to throw over anyway. Did he get him? Ooh, that was close.
Nice move right there. Nick Fox thought he had him.
Might not have been a big lead, but Cassidy might have been leaning.
Yeah, I was just about to say Cooper has an exceptional move to first, so with that 3-2 count, I would expect him to go over there and see if he can catch him leaning. I thought he did.
Yeah.
It was close. Full count offering. Miro swung on and spoils it off the right field side.
Runner was going on that. Looking for that low pitch here. Going over.
So Gavin fell behind Miro 3-0 and now is battled back. 3-2 once again coming.
There you go. Right
Paints the inside corner with a fastball as he punches out Miro looking for the first out of the inning. Excellent job of battling back there by Gavin.
That's a tough pitch right there.
Tough pitch and coming back from 3-0 and not giving up anything on the outer half of the plate after a hit batsman with 2 strikes. Kudos to Cooper for staying tough there. Kudos for Griff for keeping that ball in. Nice job all around.
Cummings now the shortstop to the plate. Breaking ball. Gavin throws that breaking ball right at him and has it break back over the plate.
And the runner wasn't going on that play either, so still get a guy at first.
Breaking ball again, gets him waving. McKay, throw down, close.
Nice try on the tag by Logan there.
Cassidy has 9 lives on the base paths.
I know.
He has cut it close now on 2 different plays, the pickoff and now the steal.
Yeah, he got himself a nice jump on that, though. It was a nice throw by McKay.
Nice pick by Logan as well there. Like you say, he made it close with his glove work.
0-2 now, though, on Cummings off 2 breaking balls. Breaking ball again. Excellent stop by McKay.
Looks like the umpire is having a word with the fans.
Okay.
Might not.
Yeah, you got a crowd right by the dugout there.
Well, a big contingent of Revere fans. Yeah, nice to see them. Not that far distance, but on a Friday afternoon, who knows how long it can take.
I know. Got him.
Strike 3 on a fastball on the outside corner. Second punch out for Gavin. Both looking.
That's that outside strike.
Yeah, second strikeout this inning.
Yep.
To go with the one he had last inning. All 3 looking.
That brings up O'Brien here, the DH.
He grounded out to Nick Fox last at bat.
Swung on and fouled off.
McKay checking with the umpire, see if he's all right. Smart catcher.
It's always the guy you want on your side.
That's right. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That's a nice pitch. Right
that was a nice curveball that Cooper snapped off.
Yeah, that froze him for sure. Let's see if he goes, elevates a fastball, throws it out of the zone.
Or does he look curveball outside?
Breaking ball. Really good one as he gets O'Brien down waving. Gavin hits the first man, but then ends up striking out the side. 4 punch-outs for Gavin throughout the game. 3 that inning. Nothing for the Patriots. On to the bottom of the 4th.
Nice job fighting back after you hit the first batter.
And then went 3-0 on Miro, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming back there, I think really recovered his inning for him. You go hit batter in a 4-pitch walk, and things might turn out differently. But
yes.
Battling back against Miro and getting that K is outstanding work by Coop.
And those low pitch first couple innings still means his pitch count's still pretty low.
I have him at 43 after four.
After
so
four, that's not bad. Not bad at all.
That's better than not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, averaging about 11 pitches an inning is pretty good.
Yeah.
Richie Lance in the house. There he is.
Wrong sport, Rich.
It's Celtics everything right now.
Yeah,
I still think everyone needs to curb their enthusiasm a little bit.
Well, I think a big part of it is
They need to slow their roll.
Slow your roll. Yeah. They were losing pretty much the entire game.
Yeah.
Well, they had the lead at halftime by 2. The third quarter was abysmal.
Well, that's what Golden State always does to teams.
Yeah.
And
is they take you to task in that third quarter.
And the Celtics have a propensity for laying an egg in the third quarter.
Yeah,
but at least the Celtics came up with 24 points in that quarter. Golden State only scored 14 in the fourth, and the last 3 was a junk time.
Yeah, 40-14. Right?
And there was a 3-pointer by one of the bench guys, I think, at the end there, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Back to baseball.
Yeah.
Ryan Rushton.
Ryan Rushton in, swung on and missed on the offering there from Ollie Svensson. So after a first inning of success for the Panther bats, Ollie Svensson has settled in quite nicely. And Rushton giving the Revere side a nice
wake-up
call. Nice wake-up call right off the dugout. Rushton goes out there on the breaking ball over to the shortstop. Shortstop has it, throws to first and makes the play. Just the third ground ball out so far recorded.
Yeah, nice play by the shortstop Cummings, who came in and had to take that on the run and throw on the run.
Now that brings up Visnick, who, like everybody else, anyone who has made it out so far, pretty much flying out. He flew out to left field. Strike.
Catcher holding that just a little bit to make sure. Different little leg kick, little arm angle in that one.
Yeah, he does change it up sometimes. Yeah. Usually he comes pretty much over the top.
Yeah.
But that one a little more 3/4 and a different little leg kick.
Inside.
Three and one.
So the 3-1 offering now to Ian. Ball 4, he walked him.
We know Ian is a base stealing threat. Early in the season, he was the leader on the team in steals.
Now the Demers is the man up.
All right, so he's going to pull the third baseman in. Still might see Josh bunt the ball.
Yeah, but if you want Ian to go, I'd rather Josh not bunt.
Yeah.
Because then there's 2 outs.
Well, he may bunt it and have the runner continue to third. And try to get himself a hit out of it.
He could.
Yep, Robert bringing over a battery pack. That's never a good sign.
No. I mean, it's a good sign that he has one.
We do have 35% left. All of a sudden, Svensson is having a hard time.
Yep.
That's 6 out of the last 7 pitches are balls.
Yeah, Svensson has lost the strike zone. And
sound. Oh, there you go. Turned up.
We're back.
But we're back.
That one missing as well. So that's 7 of the last 8.
All right.
Got a temporary power outage.
Yeah, just a quick one. Hopefully the camera's still working.
I mean, if not, you can go radio style.
Yeah.
We've had to do that before.
And that's a walk.
Ball 4, he walks on that one, getting away from the catcher, though, so he's going to have to make sure he runs it down.
Yep. So we got 1 out.
And I'll tell you, walk the 8 and 9 men in the order. That is, that's never a good sign. That always almost spells trouble. And by the way, the manager thinking the same thing, as he is going to come out and take the ball from Ollie Svensson.
Yep.
So
did
that
he,
will
take it from Ollie, or did Ollie offer it up?
Right.
Did that look that way to you? I don't know.
I don't know what it was.
So it looks like Svensson's going to go to third. And third baseman's going to go to the outfield.
And the left fielder, is that who's coming in? Or is that the center fielder?
Can't tell. Can't see a number. I didn't see. There was a little movement out there in the outfield, so I'm not sure who's doing what.
Let's see. So that.
Number 1.
That's the number 1 is Pop, the center fielder.
All right. So the center fielder, Mikey Pop, now the man coming on to pitch. He's also the man with the RBI single so far in the game for Revere.
Pop looks like he's got a little harder fastball.
Yep.
Which might play the advantage of the Panthers.
Yeah.
They
were a pretty good fastball hitting team.
Yeah. Other than Nick Fox and that hit by Griffin McKay, did not do a lot with his curveballs.
He's got an odd way of throwing it too. He really whips his body around. The arm angle's probably about normal, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
3/4 maybe. But anyway, so that'll not close the line yet, but Ollie Svensson, done after 3 1/3, still responsible for the men at first and second, as he lost the strike zone there at the end of his outing, walking the 8 9 men in the order, and now Revere are going to have to deal with the top of the Panther order with a man in scoring position and 1 away.
As you said earlier, Dom, the Patriots back in the Greater Boston League after, was it, Rich, 3-4 year stint at the Greater Boston League guys coming over to the NEC?
Yeah.
With Somerville and Medford and Revere.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit more than that.
Was it more?
Yeah. All right, you got first and second, 1 out. That ball's upstairs.
That one is upstairs, but I'll tell you, it looks pretty hard after after all the off-speed stuff from Ollie. Francis so far 0 for 2. But flew out in the first and then reached on the sky-high pop-up in a short right field.
Now with the second baseman covering the runner, there's a lot of room there. Ian's going.
Ian off. The throw to third is not in time.
Both runners move.
A double steal for the Panthers, and now 2 men in scoring position with only 1 out.
Let's see. I would imagine Revere is going to play the infield in here.
You would think so.
We've seen it all year long. Coach Cahill not afraid to keep the pressure on the defense.
No.
I don't know if I've seen any baseball team steal third base more than this Beverly
I know,
group.
Right? So that was a strike, correct?
Yes.
That's well.
Pop, fastball, nearly got away from him. Nice job by the catcher to ring it in. 2-1 now on Francis. Francis needing to contend with the infield in right now for Revere. We've seen so far today what a nice job this infield has done of slowing down ground balls off everyone's bat.
And he walks him.
But he ends up walking him too. 3 straight walks from Revere pitching.
So,
and now the bases are loaded for Petrosino.
Coach Mike Manning going to go out there and talk to his pitcher?
I guess. And
is he calling for the ball? No, I thought he was calling for the ball.
It did look that way.
It did for a second. I was like, do we have a major league rule where you have to face 2 batters?
Yeah, right. So Austin Bernard, one of the one of, if not the best bunter on this team. Ian's up there too, I'd say. You might see a squeeze. I don't think so.
With one out?
I doubt it.
Anything's possible.
Yeah, anything's possible, exactly. But
especially with Austin's ability to beat something out, he could put a ball down as a safety squeeze and maybe not a suicide squeeze.
And you have to force, you're forcing Revere to have to make a play.
Only thing to consider is
they have
a strike.
But they have a force out at the plate, though.
That's true. But they have.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he was going for it.
Now, I'm surprised only because you have a force out at home.
Yeah. But that ball was, that third baseman wasn't going to be able to get Ian out at third on that play. If that ball stayed fair, I don't think he was going to get that. Now, the other thing is he brings your third baseman in a little bit more.
Yes. Austin trying to slap that one by that third baseman, it looks like. But he ends up slapping it right into the track field. 0-2 now on Bernard.
Now you got to choke up a little, tighten it up, slap it by him.
Yeah, can't strike out here.
No.
Bernard in the hole, 0-2. I'll step out here and think about it. Bases loaded, preliminary tournament round.
Fouls it off.
Winner go home. Bernard fouling that one off again, and we'll do it again on 0-2. Panthers in front 2-1, trying to tack on here. Scored 2 in the first on an RBI single by Fox. Haven't done much since, but Revere walking the bases loaded, so a prime time for the Panthers to put a little more.
Oh, fights it off. Nice job fighting that one off.
Yeah.
That curveball is almost by him.
I know. Now Pop is throwing from the windup, which means your base runners will be able to get a little bit better lead. So if you can hit the ball to the outfield, Demers should be able to score. Oh, and he fights that one off.
That one wasn't even close, but Bernard just in swing mode up there.
I think he's not taking anything.
Well, I'll tell you, though, if you're pitching now, I really try and climb the ladder on a fastball because Bernard is in absolute swing mode.
Yeah, high fastball.
Yeah. But instead, he leaves it right where he can hit it.
All right, runner's going to tag.
Yeah.
And he's going to get in there. Runner goes to third. All right, so they got a run in.
Good at bat by Austin, getting down 0-2 and still being productive.
Well, instead, that was a very hittable fastball, and Bernard put a real good charge in that ball. Unfortunately, pretty much right at the right fielder, but 0-2, and Bernard gets the job done nonetheless.
So you got a quality at bat right there. Right? You got enough pitches, I believe.
The quad.
But a sacrifice gives you the quad anyway. I got first and third now. I can imagine France is going to be going. Maybe not on this pitch.
With Griff's speed, I would have to think so. This would also be a good pitch for Logan to look first pitch fastball.
So 2 away, first and third.
And he's not going.
Petrosino swung on and fouls it back, as you mentioned. Al, very aggressive there. Just unable to straighten it out. Petrosino. Good try.
Nice try. You never know. Do what you can. All right, you got 2 strikes here.
See if this changes up the defensive strategy as the catcher looks to the dugout. I would think he'd let him go. But you never know with 2 outs. Josh needs to be aggressive here. Potential for a double steal.
I feel like nobody puts on that play where they have the catcher just rifle it back to the pitcher. Bernard off right away.
No, they gave it to him. That's Francis, actually.
Francis.
Okay, well, they gave it to him. Couldn't draw a balk. All right, well, now you got 2 guys in scoring position.
Yeah.
With the team leader in RBI. That's upstairs.
And Pop missing badly there, high and away with the fastball.
Well, he's going to make sure he didn't give him something too good 0-2.
True.
Well, you got to look for the pass ball here.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
That one gets by him. He's going to score, and there's 2 runs on the board in the inning for the Panthers.
Yeah. Making me look like a clairvoyant.
I know, right?
I'm a regular Pat Dixon.
These kids are helping us out today, Rich.
Dixon or Nixon? Pat Nixon, I think.
Are you giving that a pass ball or a wild pitch? What's the...
I think that's a wild pitch.
I think it is, too. I mean, listen, it's hard for me to anticipate a fastball in the dirt that I have to smother.
It almost hit.
I thought it was inside in the air, that's all.
Oh.
Was that in the dirt?
Which one?
The one that just went for the run? That was in the air, right?
Yeah. No,
it skipped.
The one that scored, Josh?
It skipped?
Yeah, it skipped. Almost hit Logan.
Okay, gotcha.
Almost hit Logan on the foot.
Petrosino
Petrosino slaps that ball the other way, and there's another Panther run. Beverly putting a crooked number up here in the fourth.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there by Logan, slapping the ball the other way. That's one of the things we've talked about. They hit the ball the other way really well on this team.
Yeah. And, I'm just telling you, those walks, they always seem to come back to bite, and especially if you walk the bottom of the order, then to turn over the lineup.
Walks kill.
Yeah, one of the things that we've talked about is the depth on this Panther team and actually having good hitters from 1 to 9. They have good approaches, and they've... I don't really have the stats, but there's a lot of runs scored from the 7, 8, and 9 guys in this batting order.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that's one of the reasons why Petrosino had the number of RBIs that he had. Griff was, throws that
and
away.
He throws that one away. On the pickoff, Petrosino will get himself down a second.
Francis was number 3 in the conference in runs scored, and a lot of that was because Logan was knocking him in, but if you look at the numbers, Josh Demers, a lot of runs scored because he was getting driven in by guys like Logan and Sam Armbruster.
So here is Armbruster now with the man in scoring position now with 2 away. Strike there from Pop.
There's that outside strike. Sam, the other leader on the team in RBI. Outfield's playing kind of shallow, too, right now, it looks like.
Oof. Sammy swung on and fouled off.
Sammy can get it to the gap. Even though the grass will slow it down, Logan should be able to score with 2 outs.
Sam swung on again and fouling it off.
You never like to end an inning at third base, but something tells me Logan's itching to go to third here. And with the right-handed batter, if you're going to do it, that would be the time. But.
Yeah.
Well, he will score in a single here with his speed.
Oh, yeah, there's no need for him to go. He's thinking about it, though.
Ooh.
Oh, it's that outside strike.
That was real outside.
Well, the only thing you can say is he's been consistently calling that.
True.
I'm not going to say it's a strike, but he's been consistent.
He has. And with that closes the inning, but the walks come back to bite Revere as the Panthers score 3 times in the inning. The big blow, the Petrosino RBI single. On to the top of the 5th, Beverly 5, Revere 1.
Yeah, we saw really 2 quality at-bats, both from Austin Bernard, who got down 0-2, and Logan Petrosino, who got down 0-2.
Yeah.
So both of those guys battling out of the hole, being aggressive.
And before Austin straightened his ball out, he probably fouled off, 3 straight?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's a great piece of hitting by Austin, getting Ian in on that sac fly. And then again, Logan picking up that 3rd run after Josh scored on the wild pitch. So we'd have to say there's another inning 1 for the Panthers.
Exactly. And now in the top of the 5th, Cooper Gavin once again climbing that mound and getting ready to face the Revere lineup. He will face the bottom of the order, DeAngelis, Fedson, and Duquette.
Also 7, 8, and 9.
Yes. DeAngelis, though, is the one man who has come across to score for Revere as he started the 3rd inning off with a base hit and was eventually driven in by Pop at the top of the lineup. Gavin has done really well, though, after with a hit by a pitch, but 3 straight punch-outs after the hit by pitch, last inning 4 punch-outs for the game, all of them coming in the last 2 innings.
Svensson was charged for 2 of the 3 runs that scored there in the 4th, so he is charged with 4 of the 5 Panther runs.
DeAngelis in, Gavin fires, and that one in for a strike.
Revere comes in winners of 6 of their last 7, so they're riding a bit of a hot streak here. Cooper trying to keep them at bay here in the top of the 5th.
DeAngelis swung on and fouled off on the right field side over by the house.
Revere, along with Lynn Classical and Lynn English, familiar opponents in the past in the NEC, are also in the GBL this year. And Revere split both season series with the Lynn teams.
Breaking ball, DeAngelis gets a piece of it. Slow roller, Visnick, no. Armbruster throws, and no, that one got away from Fox. And I think that time the whole, is Visnick or is Armbruster going to get it might have affected things there.
I would have to say so. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know quite what's happening there if they're talking about that, but how would you score that one, Dom? Rich, infield hit?
I'm gonna score it an infield hit. It was slow roller at that point. It was DeAngelis was close to almost beating it out anyway, and the way everything came together, I just find it hard to try and give him an error on that.
Yeah.
As long as the throw didn't go so crazy that DeAngelis ends up at second.
Well, even then, that would have been a hit with an error.
Yeah, it would have been a hit with an error, but...
Well, it looked like he had it beat. Foul ball scaring the crowd.
There's a cage there, guys.
Yeah. Not supposed to flinch.
You always do, though. So here is Ollie Svensson, punched out looking his first time. Breaking ball on the outer half. That's a beautiful, beautiful pitch.
Really tough pitch.
I think that was the pitch that he took for strike 3 his last at bat.
Which led to the conversation with the umpire.
Was it a breaking ball, though? I thought it was a fastball, though.
Oh, that was the one down low. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Right, that's right. But we didn't know.
That was a beautiful breaking ball that caught the outer half.
Strike 3.
Stepped out.
Did he give him time or not?
He must have.
Well, he didn't make a call.
No, he didn't. And that ball was right there. At least it looked like it was.
Umpire's talking with him. You have to ask for timeout. You don't just get it by stepping out.
You have to be granted it. That's correct. You can ask, but it has to be granted.
Yep. Oh.
Breaking ball. He had Svensson stepping in the bucket right there before he lunged at it unsuccessfully. And the last 4 outs recorded so far by Cooper have been all by way of the K.
So I took a quick break to try to find out what that conversation was about, but the guys on the wall couldn't tell me. We don't know what it was.
You went to the Brain Trust.
I went to the Brain Trust. We've got the wise men to our left and the Brain Trust to our right.
Duquette square in the bunt.
Oh, McKay, the beautiful play.
McKay gets out there like a cat out there right on that.
Yeah.
Springs and makes the out. This is the exact same thing, though. This is set up the exact same way the third inning was when they scored.
Yeah.
Svensson went down by the way of a K. Duquette bunted him over, and then Pop got the 2-out single.
Yeah, he hit that line drive by the third baseman, Ian Visnick. I was just going to say, just unusual for that situation, especially now down 4 runs in the 5th inning, to give up that out.
Unless the batter's just not confident.
He must not be.
Yeah, there could be something going on behind the scenes, right? You never know.
I mean, he is the number 9 hitter, so maybe, he's not confident in swinging the bat, so just do that.
Might as well, and just see if you can at least get 1 run out of the inning.
Yeah, or at least just move a guy over, so that you can get that run.
Yeah.
Looks like we have a little more substantial action in the Patriots bullpen with the shortstop Cummings warming up with somebody down in the crouch this time.
Looking over to 40 Field, you can see the lacrosse players practicing. The boys lacrosse, the girls already practiced. That's inside.
For a strike.
No, he called it a strike.
Everything's got a name. You got Brother Roberts Field here, baseball field. 40 Field is the football field, or the all-purpose field.
Mm-hmm.
This is Boudreaux Athletic Complex. For Norman Boudreaux.
Wait, what is the Boudreaux Athletic Complex?
The whole complex named for Norman Boudreaux.
Oh, okay.
You know, there's like a whole memorial.
So, you know, that's weird now. So if I want to go by name, what do I say?
Well,
do I say we're live at the Boudreaux Athletic Complex?
Well, I did mention that earlier for us. Brother Roberts Field is the baseball field. Brother Roberts Field.
I know, but we're not on the field. So, like, you know, we're up here in the hill by everything.
We got a conversation out there.
Yeah.
Cooper having some injury? Or?
Yeah, well, he's kind of stretching his arm a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Coach, take your time. Maybe you start warming somebody up. Now,
well,
Al,
if it is an injury, he should have unlimited warm-ups.
Yeah, that's true. How many pitches has he thrown?
I have Cooper for 56.
56. So the limit is 50 or 60 to be able to come back on Monday.
Monday would be 2 days rest, correct?
Right. So I think it's either 50 or 60. Not that they would do that. This is where we need someone mic'd up.
I know.
And he's done.
Gavin is done, and that's not a great sign because I do think it's some sort of...
he doesn't look happy.
Yeah, something's ailing him.
Yeah. He does not look happy either. Looks a little frustrated. He's battled injuries the past...
Ooh, that was... He wasn't too happy when he went into the dugout. Yeah. He definitely...
Rifle his glove, did he?
I think he did.
Well, if it's an arm injury, you shouldn't be throwing it.
Well, you do it with your non.
That's true. But I think it's, he battled with some injuries last year. He missed a lot of time last year with a back injury.
And
this looked like he was holding his arm.
He continues to sort of try and stretch out his elbow arm.
So being forced into emergency duty here for the Panthers is Anthony Mastriani.
Yeah.
Mastro was the midseason call-up from the JV squad and just dazzled the Panther faithful with a huge relief performance on the road this year against Central Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Central Catholic, one of the top teams in the state.
And I believe Anthony went into extra innings and pitched 5 2/3 inning of scoreless ball, where the Panthers really picked up some significant power ranking points with knocking off Central Catholic on the road. And then Anthony's next performance was also shutout relief against, I don't remember who, Swampscott, maybe? In the NEC clinching game?
Yeah, it was Swampscott.
But anyway, so 4 2/3 for Gavin. He's still responsible for the man out at second. But so far he's given up just 1 run, 3 hits, and 5 punch-outs in his 4 2/3. So it was an excellent, excellent day on the mound by Cooper Gavin, even though it seems to have been cut shorter than maybe he and the Panthers wanted.
So let's hope it's just a tweak and not
something serious.
Yeah, I see his dad, Sean, heading down to the dugout to check on him. Never like to see that, like you say. Coop endured an awful lot last year coming up with that stress fracture in his low back and actually didn't pitch until the American Legion World Series or state tournament in a back brace.
Yes, in the full back brace, right?
Yeah. And, I guess everything that I was saying earlier with having fresher arms and less wear and tear did not pan out for Cooper today.
Yeah. I mean, there's 2 ways to look at it. There's the baseball way, which is secondary to everything else, right? If they want to go deep in the tournament, he's going to have to be available. But that is secondary to the kid himself.
Yeah, absolutely, and his health.
Having an injury. So, again, like we said, we're just hoping it's a tweak and nothing serious.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, Pop standing back in.
And what's the count now?
2 outs. I don't know what the count is.
Is it 1-0?
No, I think he threw a few pitches to him.
Yeah. 1 a strike because it was on the inner half.
Right.
Oh.
Mastro coming and hit him.
Oh, I guess it did.
Or was it a walk?
Maybe it was ball 4.
I think it was ball 4.
Ball 4?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a walk for Pop.
So Pop down the first with the base on balls. Mastriani now gets his first clean start here against Bourdin. That one missing high and inside, and Mastriani a little off here on his first 2.
It didn't seem like he took an awful lot of warm-ups, did it?
I know, yeah. You can take as many as you want, unless I didn't see him warming up.
No.
Earlier.
Although we can't see the bullpen from there.
That one missing as well. 2-0.
There you go. Ooh,
Oh.
Didn't give it to him.
3-0 now on Bourdin.
I think that's Boudreaux.
That might be Boudreaux.
Yeah. Again, folks, if you're
Coach-
watching at
Coach.
home and we're not pronouncing it the way your family likes to, coaches don't give us phonetic spellings.
It's also chicken scratch.
And he called, yeah, exactly.
There's that notorious
Coaches.
outside strike.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, McKay was moving on that one. All right, 3-1.
3-1 coming to Boudreaux. Swung on and foul up
Well, all right.
third base side.
So now you get a full count with 2 outs. Runners will probably be going.
Full count. Everybody will be off.
This would be a good time for Mastro to do that little
Spin around to second base.
Spin
Get a
around.
pick. Logan's close enough.
Yep.
It is something that they practice often.
Doesn't do it, though. Breaking ball. Sammy's right there.
Ah,
They got him.
It sounded decent right away, but clearly he got it in on his hands and jammed him a bit as it ends up just being a little line floater right to Sammy Armbruster, and Mastriani comes in, gets Boudreaux, and and Beverly able to keep Revere off the board onto the top of the 6th.
No, bottom
of the 5th. I'm all screwed up right now. It is 5-1, Panthers in front.
That's all right.
The inning's going to be led off by the hottest of the Panther sticks today, Nick Fox.
Yeah.
Who leads off here. Nick 2 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a stolen base.
Mm-hmm.
Nick not known for his base stealing acumen, but he's a smart base runner.
Well, those of us on the soccer side of the house like to think that he developed some extra speed with an outstanding soccer season this year, playing center back for the Panthers. Yeah, they're all doing good. Another visit by Peter O'Brien up here checking in with us. What do you think of the game so far, Peter?
Well, Ian, I think we're doing good right now, but we just gotta put runs on the board. Don't put the foot on the gas pedal.
Okay. Peter says more runs
That
and put the
sounds pretty
fast
good.
on the
What's up, Peter?
put the foot on the gas pedal.
There's never enough.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did. Did you have a good time at prom, Peter? I bet you he did. He's got a baseball game to watch. I bet you he did. I bet you he had a blast.
I bet you he had a great time.
Is that Cummings now?
I believe it is. Yes, number 12.
Yes, it is.
I think the umpire's going to have him tuck in his back pocket, or that was his batting gloves.
Oh, yeah.
That was sticking out there from his shortstop innings.
Can't have any white.
Hmm.
Although they allow white uniforms.
So that closes the book on Pop, right?
Yes.
Correct.
And Fox will be the first batter he faces. Hop, I think, was charged with one of the runs.
Yeah, it's a strike. Outside pitch for a strike.
All right, so the first pitch to Fox in for a strike.
Breaking ball outside.
The second pitch, not so much.
I feel like everybody on this Revere team has a funky way of throwing,
Yeah.
right? He really spins around.
Yeah, one of the things about pitching is, you don't want too many moving parts.
No.
That's true. Same as
I mean,
hitting.
sometimes, yeah, exactly, right.
Ooh. Big swing and a miss from Fox, 1 and 2.
I mean, sometimes, it's for some guys the funky deliveries and just a natural motion, but for them, not so much for everybody else.
Fox puts a charge into this in the left center field.
Nick Fox
left fielder going over. That's going to get to the wall.
Nick's going to get to second. He's in there. Nick
Yeah,
Fox having a day.
Hot as a pistol.
But Nick Fox with a lead-off double. First extra base hit of the game for the Panthers. And he is at second here as Beverly back in business right away after scoring 3 in the fourth to add on a few more.
So Griff and McKay, let's see if Griff pushes him over to third. But Griff's been hitting the ball hard today.
Yes.
He has singled in the first inning and flew out to center field in the third. He's been swinging the bat well.
Breaking ball in for a strike from Cummings.
Could see Griff trying to get the ball just over to the right side of the field.
Yeah, situational baseball says you want to hit it behind the runner and move him over. Of course, you'd like a hit, but you want to get it to the right side.
And that one skips by to the backstop as it gets away from the catcher. Fox up to third. Now the Panthers, another run just 90 feet away.
All right, so Griff doesn't have to worry about moving him over.
Yeah, now all McKay has to worry about now is getting him in.
Exactly. Okay, infield coming in, giving Griff some room.
Now the infield will come back in.
Yeah, Revere can't really afford to give up any more runs at this stage of the game.
Oh, no. Ooh, got McKay to chase the high fastball that time as he swings through it.
Got Ryan Rushton on deck here.
I think he's going to go back to that breaking ball now.
And he does.
And he does. Nice
Good
job
stop
by Duquette to smother that one.
Nice stop right there. That's what you teach the catcher. Use your body. Don't try to get it with the glove and play like that.
I think he hit full count.
I think so.
Is it full or is it 2-2?
Might be 2-2. Swung
Right
on
up the middle.
McKay. A hard ground ball right back up the middle. 6-1 Panthers in front on the RBI single by McKay.
Al, you were talking about it before the game, the lower end of the batting order. Getting it done.
Well, I have to put these guys as the heart right now.
Yeah,
right.
They are the heart.
They're
4, 5, 6.
5 and 6 right now.
Oh, right. That's right. They are 5 and 6.
Yeah, they've been in different positions throughout the season for sure.
And, the umpire just moved the Revere fans.
Wow.
And now they're just going to move over to the bullpen.
Yeah, it'll be harder for him to hear him.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so Rushton to the plate now. McKay at first, nobody out in the fifth.
Griff runs well for a catcher, has good speed. Be interesting to see, but I'm thinking.
Well, they're running for him, right? They have a runner in for him?
Oh, is that?
I think they have a runner in. I think that might be Devin Koloski. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I can't see the number.
Right, Devin was called up for the tournament from the JV team. Is that
number 18? Is that what that is? Good wheels. I don't have a number here, so. Koloski got good wheels. Got himself dirty in the tournament. Looks like number 18. But Coach Cahill didn't put numbers on the lineup today.
No.
Making us guess.
And Rushton swung on, foul, chopping it foul over towards third. No, Petrosino has made a ground ball out. Other than Petrosino, Rushton's the only one who's made a ground ball out.
Really?
Yeah. He's had 2 of them.
The fielder's choice in the ground
Yeah,
out?
yeah.
That's that outside strike. Oof. Need a rake to hit that one.
You got to start just leaning out over, don't you?
Yeah, you'd think. I'll crowd the plate a little bit, get a little closer to the plate so you can reach that.
That's what I mean. Oof. Ryan swung on and missed as Rushton is retired on strikes. And that is the first out in the inning.
He might have been looking for that outside pitch, and that ball was just over the plate.
Yeah, it must have been.
Oh. All right, Ian Visnick here.
So now Visnick flied to left and also walked, stole a base, and scored in the 4th.
The umpire, again, talking to the bench.
He might have been talking at the Beverly bench. I wonder if Rushton said something about the strike,
it's
or someone
possible.
did
Yeah, it's possible.
on the outside strike.
Oh, got him leaning. No.
He's this ump has had his squabbles with
rabbit
with,
ears.
Yeah, with fans.
I think so.
The Patriots coach,
Yeah.
bench, Cooper Gavin,
Runner's going, and he's in there.
and he's in there safely with a stolen base.
I think he was in there. Second baseman thinking otherwise. But
No.
it kind of looked like he was there.
Actually, really wasn't close.
I
I
know.
didn't think it was that close either.
I'd have to agree on that one. But it sounds like there's some chirping on that one, too, now. I mean, your coach may be reacting to your player reacting, but
Mm-hmm. Breaking ball in for a strike.
nice breaking ball there.
I think the first pitch was a ball, was it not? Up high on the steal?
Yeah,
So 1-1.
We're not seeing a count from the umpire.
he's too busy listening.
Yeah. Umpire going with the old school blue blazer.
Oof.
Fouls it off.
Swung on and fouled back.
Now he's going to go talk to the pitcher. Oh, just giving him the ball.
I think that foul ball caught a piece of the umpire. He's giving himself
Okay.
Yeah.
a little time. He's walking it off.
Kind of like the blazer.
Yeah,
It
that's
looks nice.
Old school.
Yeah.
Looks real nice. It's classy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like with police officers when they had to wear ties.
What?
What about
Although-
school teachers when they had to wear ties?
That's true. That's true. Fouls it off. The runner was going, too.
Yeah, he was.
Al, I've gotten to the point in my life where I just don't wear ties. Doesn't really matter where I'm at. I don't feel like wearing ties anymore.
Okay.
They are annoying.
What about a wedding?
No, just the suit.
Okay.
You know, we're in a very casual
He wears a bow tie
society
instead.
now. No, I'm not a bow tie guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Only if I'm wearing a tux. But see, with the tux, I like the most interesting man in the world look.
Oh,
The tuxedo without the tie.
Okay. We get the message.
But
no ties.
I won't lower the buttons so much though. Ooh, we got him swinging.
he gets Visnick there waving at that one. Back-to-back punch-outs for Cummings. And the man still at second, 2 away now for Demers.
So yesterday, you know, as we said, it was the prom for Beverly, and you know, all the families go down to Lynch Park to take their pictures. So
Yes.
got a chance to see all the looks and all the boys that clean up really well.
They do indeed. As a matter of fact, I had to.
Demers swung on, high fly in the left field. The left fielder is camped out under it, though. Brings it in, and that will do it for the Panthers in the 5th. They do get a run, though. Fox leading things off with a double. Then McKay drives him in on to the top of the 6th. Now it is Panthers 6, Revere 1.
Another inning one for the Panthers.
Yeah.
So Anthony looks like he's going to have the 3, 4, and 5 batter coming up for Revere. So big inning here. If the Panthers can get a hold, the driver's seat position gets a little bit firmer.
Yes. All right. I'm going to have to hand over play-by-play duties.
Oh, you got to go?
To Rich Francis, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dom, before you leave, I just want to say pleasure working this season with you. This is our last home game.
Oh, yes, this is the last home game. That is right.
The winner of today's game will be on the road at Braintree High School.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure, guys, as always. I always enjoy doing baseball. Yep. It's so fun, and it's been great having you in the booth for the last half of this.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
I've had a ball myself.
All right. Well, have a great rest of your day, everybody. I'm signing off.
Okay.
If anything changes, we'll let you know.
All right, go Panthers.
All right.
So I'm going to move over a little bit into Dom's spot. You know, folks, we don't do this full time. So, sometimes people got to go off to work.
You don't think they can tell that, huh?
What, you mean we don't sound that professional? I don't know. All right, where are we at in the batting order there, Al?
Okay, so coming up right now is the second baseman, Cassidy.
All right, so he hits Cassidy. Puts a runner on first. Cassidy not happy with taking that.
Cassidy's second hit by pitch today.
Yeah, well, maybe that's why he's not so happy. Hey, you know what? When you're down, your job is to get on base, and he does that.
He did indeed.
All right, Giancarlo Miro, the first baseman now.
He has grounded a shortstop and struck out looking today.
You know, Revere, they play an aggressive style of ball, but you're down 5. Don't think you're going to be running. But you never know. Fastball upstairs for a ball.
This was one of the featured at-bats for Cooper here, coming back from a 3-0 count.
Right. So that's a strike on that outside corner. Yeah, that might have been the most important at-bat of the game.
Yeah, followed by the hit batter, very close to going hit batter walk, and then coming back and striking him out was key.
Breaking ball for a strike. Don't think Miro was ready for that.
Yeah, Anthony's been primarily fastballs today, but as we know, his go-to pitch, or he has many go-to pitches.
He's got a few. He's got an arsenal.
Usually they're not straight.
1-2. There's another one who couldn't get it.
He didn't give him that, huh?
No. He doesn't give you the inside one. He'll give you the outside.
I'll put my tin cup away, but it looked pretty good.
2-2's the count. Runner on first, no outs. Top of the 6th. There's your breaking ball for a strike. Miro not happy, but you really can't complain too much. Looked like a strike to me, Al.
I am in agreement with you, sir.
Well, and as they say, with 2 strikes, you'd be ready to hit. I just think he got fooled on that, to tell you the truth. All right, now batting Kyle Cummings. Started as the shortstop. Now he's pitching. 1 out, runner on first.
And he has also grounded out to 6-3 and struck out looking.
That's a strike. Across the letters. Yeah, bit of a pattern. A lot of these guys kind of done the same thing. Ground ball, strikeout. Castro looking for a ground ball here. No, instead he gets a strike, looking for the curveball.
Yeah, he was bailing on that one. Yep. Anthony's movement on the last couple of curveballs has been outstanding.
Cummings didn't seem too pleased with that, looking over to his coach. 2 strikes now, and got him. Swing. Oh, he dropped it.
No, that's all right. That was occupied first base.
Ball.
Oh, he tipped that.
He got a piece of it. Yep.
Got you. I thought it was a swing and a miss.
Yeah, I did too. With the headphones, you can't really hear that stuff.
I can hear you.
Right, that's about all we can hear. And the wind. Although it has died down a bit. Thrown over. Safe. The wind has died down somewhat. Still, the flag's moving a little bit, but not a whole lot. Fly ball to center field. Bernard's there. A little step back, come back in, and he makes the catch. That'll make it 2 outs. And Bobby O'Brien, the DH.
Bobby's been a free swinger. I think he's swung at first pitch each of his first 2 at-bats, grounding out to Nick Fox in the second, and then striking out his last at-bat in the 4th. Free swinger, he seems to be.
Yep. I guess so. That ball was up at around his forehead. Strike 1. I think he might set up outside. Let's see, for the fastball. Yep. I like that pitch selection right there, though. You got a guy who's kind of swinging at a lot.
Yep.
1-1.
He seems to be really tight to the plate, too. He's hanging, his hands are hanging over it.
Yep. Fouls it off. Strike 2. 1-2's the count. 2 outs. See if they get the ball, if the runner moving at all. And he's not going to go. And that's a foul ball. Still 1-2. Wind picking up a little bit. And ground ball to Visnick. Scoops it. Throws it. Out. To end the 6th. Nice, easy play for Ian right there. Making a nice, good, solid throw. And Nick Fox over there to make the play. That brings us to the bottom of the 6th. And we've got, we have Demers.
We have coming up would be the top of the order. Griff Francis, Josh Under last inning with the fly out to second.
That's right, yep.
So we have Griffin Francis, Austin Bernard, and Logan Petrosino.
All right, top of the order. So just like the game started. And try to get a guy on base, maybe move him around, try to get a little bit extra runs, a little more insurance if you can. So, folks, if, Sunday we got graduation. Looks like the weather's going to be good, so it'll be over at Herd Stadium, most likely. As they say, get there early. You can get a seat in the stands or bring your own chair, sit over on the hill. I believe BevCam is going to be covering that.
Yeah, always a bittersweet day, Rich, as the careers come to an end. The high school days. Some of the talk around our house, talking with Ian last night, and my wife going down, as you did, to see all the kids dressed up down for pictures. Ian just cannot believe all of his buddies graduating high school. So
Al, Lorinda had asked if you and I would do like a little red carpet thing with BevCam, but we couldn't pull it together quick enough. So we got Casey Bellew getting that bat here, batting for Griff Francis right now. And that ball's in there for a strike. Strike 2, swing and a miss. Casey Bellew, one of the stars down at Lynch Park yesterday. He looked slick. Casey's a fashion icon at Beverly High. And he goes down swinging.
Well, I did see some posting on Facebook that I have to investigate, but one of my friends posted that I played baseball with from Lynn, posted a picture, and I saw Casey in it at another prom.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, he's a fashion icon. If you're, someone who needs a date, he looked good as the as the arm piece. And he's going to bunt that down there. Let's see if he can beat it out, and he does. He's in there for a base hit, bunt. Svensson couldn't get to it in time.
He made a good bid, though, and a good throw on that.
All right, so Austin beat that one out, but he's limping a little bit.
Uh-oh.
He's putting the oven mitt on. 1 out, runner on first, Logan Petrosino. All right, so Austin can't be hurt too bad. Throwing over. Goes back standing up.
Yeah, the big concern injury-wise right now for the Panthers is going to be Cooper Gavin.
Yeah, Yep. Okay, we're going to
trip to the mound.
Trip to the mound. Now the pitcher looks like he's hurt. Cummings.
Oh, no.
A little limp, little something with the leg there. It kind of looks like he's holding his back.
You know, we're here June the 3rd, Rich, and it feels like we're broadcasting
feels like
in April.
I know. Cold and dreary. Still shorts weather, but...
always is for you.
That's true.
But not me. I got on my hoodie and my sweatpants.
All right, so can't be that bad that Cummings is going to stay in there. Ball in the dirt. Runner's going to move to second. He'll round it. Take a look at third, see what's there. All right. So what's the count? 2-0? I believe. Can't really tell. I don't know what he called that first pitch.
Yeah, nor do I.
It helps when the umpire puts his hands up and signals the pitch count, but this guy hasn't been doing it. High fly ball. Shortstop going to be over there. And he's going to handle that one. That'll make it 2 outs. Sam Armbruster looking to knock in another run. Add to the Panthers' lead.
Sam has a walk, stole a base, and scored a run in the first. Flew out to right field and then was sent back to the bench with a questionable call third strike.
Sam, I don't think he's going to be taking any strikes this at-bat.
He's usually a pretty aggressive guy anyhow. So.
And he'll drive that one. Left fielder makes the play, bobbles it. They're going to send him. Run's going to score. Sam is going to take second on that. And he's in there.
Another big run for the Panthers.
This Panthers team, if you bobble it, they're going to take the extra base on you. And Cahill was actually holding the runner there. As soon as he bobbled it, he just sent him home. And they should have been throwing to second on that. And Sammy took the base. As we can see over on the hill there, Al, it's a little treacherous. See a number of people slip over there.
Oh, I haven't noticed.
Yeah.
Your powers of observation are keen. I'm focused on the baseball field.
Well, I could. There was a break in the play there that I just caught in the corner of my eye. That ball was in the dirt for a ball.
Now
Nick
I know.
Fox.
Now I know why you want me to do the book, so you can be peering around.
Yeah, exactly.
Nick is 3 for 3 today.
Now, with the wide angle on the camera today, that might have got picked up. Fox going to drop. That's going to be down for a hit. 4 for 4. And another RBI.
What a great day for Nick Fox.
Nick Fox, the captain. You knew Nick was going to break out at some point. But I do think that Cahill was, had him in there thinking more defense. But Nick having a good day at the plate.
Well, the way he's been hitting lately, I think him being moved up in the fifth hole is indicative of the at-bats he's been having. And he is certainly
I think
not giving his coach any regrets from batting the 5 hole today.
Yeah, exactly. He's been comfortable at the plate.
Yeah, hitting is one of those things.
That's a
confidence.
Hit. That ball's going to get to the gap.
Game.
That's
going to score Nick.
That's going to score Nick. That Griff McKay. Oh,
no. Rolls under the fence for a ground rule.
That's too bad because that would have been a triple for McKay.
And it's robbed him of the RBI and the Panthers of the run.
That's too bad.
Well, we're going to have another pinch hitter. We have Brad McCafferty. Coming in for Ryan Rushton.
So 5 and 6 hitters today getting the job done.
That's an awful lot of hits. 7 hits between those two young men, batting 5 and 6, 5 and 6 today.
So what do we got? 8 now?
8-1.
8-1. There is a mercy rule here, but they're going to have to get 3 runs to do it. Cafferty with big swing and a miss right there. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Fouls that one off. Well, actually, it's fair. It's a fair ball. And they got him.
Nice play by the pitcher to
nice
field
play
that.
by Cummings. Yep. Well, he's a shortstop by trade. All right, so we go to the top of the 7th. Panthers up 8-1. And we got the bottom of the order for Revere coming up.
7, 8, and 9, although the third baseman, DeAngelis, has 2 hits today.
Okay.
Is the 2 of the 3 hits that the Patriots have today.
All right, so with the pinch hitters, we do have a re-entry rule. So let's see. It looks like defensively we're going to stay the same.
Except for the pitching.
Except for the pitching. Noah Guanci coming out. Not a save situation. Get your bullpen session in.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Cahill is making sure that he has arms ready for what is 3 outs away from looking a trip to the next round.
Yeah.
And do we know, is it a Monday game for certain, or do we not know that?
I would imagine it's going to be a Monday game because the first round, right? Remember, this is the preliminary.
It has to be Sunday or Monday?
Sunday or Monday with graduation on Sunday. I don't think they're going to make him play on that.
Right.
So it'll probably be a Monday. A Sunday would have been an easier drive down to Braintree.
Well, not to actually talk about yours truly, but that is the home field for the Braintree Cardinals.
Right.
So I make that drive on Wednesday evenings.
All right. Any shortcuts that we got to know?
There are no shortcuts.
There are no
shortcuts.
I
do actually. Going home, it's one of the exits that I hate the worst by the Braintree Mall because you have to go to your left 3 lanes immediately. So I stay on. I don't take that exit. I get on Willard Street so that I can feel safer.
Okay.
That's all I got for you.
There are no shortcuts to Braintree. It sounds like the memoir of an Irish Boston guy.
Okay.
All right, Guanci on the mound now. Coming inside. He called that a strike. I've not seen that inside pitch too often. DeAngelis, third baseman. Started at third anyway. That's a foul ball. 2 strikes on the batter. And it's a ball low. So you get Beverly uses 3 pitchers so far. I don't think anybody went over the pitch limit that would prevent them from pitching on Monday. That's a base hit. And, we are being a little premature. Nobody's going, this game's not over yet, Al.
No, the 3 hardest outs in baseball have to be recorded.
Now, it would take a monumental comeback for Revere to even tie this thing up.
Well, DeAngelis just went 3 for 3 with that base hit there, so he has been the hitting star.
Yep. Okay, so you got the lefty on the mound. Going to hold the runner easily. Strike 1 to Ollie Svensson.
Starting pitcher. Pitcher of record right now.
And it's ball low. Ollie Svensson, kind of like Bo Svensson, if you remember him, the actor. Played Buford Pusser in Walking Tall.
I thought that was
Joe Don Baker. Joe Don Baker was the original. That ball's going to be foul out of play.
Well,
Joe Don Baker was the original Buford Pusser. Then Bo Svensson came in.
Well, I'm old school, so.
Joe Don Baker was definitely the better of the two. But that's a ball. Best line was when the woman says, "You got a permit?" He says, "Yeah, in my shoe," and he kicks the door down. Guanci comes to the plate.
That's strike
and you got a
three,
strike
looking.
right there.
And unfortunately, the golden sombrero.
Yes, and he's not walking tall back to the bench. So it gives us 1 out. Top of the 7th.
With Doucette, the catcher, up, who's bunted in both of his other 2 at-bats, with
Right.
DeAngelis on first base, following its fence and strikeout each time.
Ball 1. All right, looks like Doucette's going to be swinging away here after bunting his last 2 at-bats. Double play ball. There's 1. And there's no. Took him off the bag. Almost.
Almost the sterling ending to
Yeah,
the day.
That was tailor-made. They just couldn't complete the pivot. All right, so we got 2 outs. Doucette on base.
And that'll bring the top of the order,
Mikey Pop.
who's
All right,
grounded
Coach,
out to
Cahill going out to talk to Noah for something. Let's hope it's just a strategy thing and not another injury thing. And he's giving up the ball. Okay, looks like Noah might have hurt himself on that.
I'm not sure about that. I more think that he
Okay,
maybe wants
going
to
to bring
get
in Christian
in.
Morrissey. Okay, all right. Get as many guys as you can some work. Okay. Little unorthodox. But, get everybody some work. It's a good idea. A lot of these guys haven't pitched in a game in a long time.
That's true. Been waiting around a little bit. I
Yeah.
feel like that maybe we finished our schedule a tad earlier than
Yep,
some of the
yeah.
other teams. I know that they had that tournament over at Peabody. They played through Monday.
Sure, yeah.
Matter of fact, the Peabody Tanners needed to win both of their games coming into that tournament
Yeah.
at 8-10 to qualify for the state tournament, and they did just
did.
that.
And with Powers, they've got a chance to do a little damage.
Yeah, I think he had a lot of. I think that this conference was stronger than some might think they were.
Yeah,
It'd be very
I think you're right.
interesting to see how these teams do in the postseason.
Yeah.
And with the new alignment, the Beverlys play the Marbleheads, they play the Gloucesters. Those guys aren't in Division One.
Right,
Those
right.
guys are going to make some noise
Yeah.
over there. They're good teams. Swampscott has a solid team. There's a
Yeah. Well, Gloucester, wound up with the highest ranking of any of the teams in the conference.
Well, the way the power rankings
the
go
power
when they're
rankings.
playing, Peabody Division One,
Right,
Beverly
yeah.
Division One, that helps, right?
Yeah.
And Gloucester did get a win against the Panthers here, which counts for power points. And I don't know if they split with Gloucester or.
I think they split with Marblehead, I think. But, they actually finished with the best record in the conference and didn't end up winning any conference title. I mean, obviously, the way the non-conference works, mean, you may beat a team in your conference, but it doesn't count necessarily.
I'd really love to see them address that next year with 10 teams and say, okay, here's your 18 games.
Yeah.
You have 2 non-leagues you can schedule for your 20. It just makes everything, I think, much fairer.
Well, I think because there's a disparity in the divisions, you have to allow teams, because of the power rankings, you have to allow teams to play higher divisions or whatever, especially for Beverly being a D1 team. That's a strike 1. You got
It is indeed. Yep.
Morrissey got that lively fastball. He's got a nice breaking ball, too. And that's a foul ball.
See if he's going to hit that to his dad. No, just shy.
His dad up here on the hill with us. His dad Frank over there.
And his brother Anthony waiting for their foul ball.
Yeah.
0-2 count, 1 strike away from
What do you think?
a trip to
Fastball or
Braintree.
curveball? What are you doing? Curveball behind the batter. Nice stop by McKay there.
That would be a waste pitch.
Yeah. Hey, just climb upstairs, don't you? Chest high. Don't mess around. Breaking ball. Ooh, everybody thought it was a strike except for the guy in blue. That is
the
a
Panthers
killer
were
pitch.
running in.
That was a nice pitch, too. I think it fooled the umpire.
We're going to have to let everybody get back in position.
Yeah, I know. 2-2 is the count. 2 outs. And he hits him. And that hurt. Popped him. All right, so you got first and second. 2 outs. Top of the 7th. 8-1. Panthers comfortable lead. Pop taking his time getting down the baseline. And he's now at the base. Now you got Dan or Don, I think that's Dan Boudreau. Ball hit. Francis not going to get to it. Scoops it up. Throw to third. They're going to hold the run. Oh, they hold him all. They got him at third. Oh, they held the runner.
Well, I mean, I think that's good coaching, holding the runner there. You don't want to make that out. You're chasing all those runs, you know. So,
although with 2 outs and a big lead, you're probably letting that run score. You know, I think he was throwing it to third, thinking about the runner on second.
Right,
I think the guy would have scored on that. Bases loaded though.
Yeah,
2 outs.
I think he would have. I'm with you.
It was a nice recovery by Francis going to get to that. Ground ball to Visnick. Going to beat the runner to third. That's the ball game, folks. Morrissey cleaning it up there. All right, so the Beverly Panthers 8. Revere Patriots 1. That'll end the game. They'll shake hands. So, Al, what do you think?
Well, I think we got what we were expecting by the seedings.
Yep.
You know, have a little saying coming up through the years on a lot of teams that I play on: if you hit, you win, and if you don't hit, you don't win.
Yeah, we kind of saw that.
And you can't win a baseball game unless you score more runs than the other team. So the pitching was outstanding by Cooper Gavin, Anthony Mastriani, Noah Guanci, and Christian Morrissey.
Yep.
And, you know, the bats came to life, especially Nick Francis and Griff McKay. 7 hits between the two. Nick Fox, sorry.
Yep.
You know, they were outstanding. We had bottom of the order getting on with some walks, taking advantage of some wildness, and then some good at-bats by Austin Bernard, 0-2, hitting that sacrifice fly to knock a run in, and then Logan Petrosino, the same thing, fighting it off and having an RBI single. So the defense was excellent today. Yep. There were a lot of balls in play. It wasn't a huge strikeout performance like we've seen in the past. So, you know, cautiously optimistic, but we have to reproduce it again next week down in Braintree.
Yeah, we're going to be on the road.
Womps.
Yeah, we're going to be on the road against Braintree. That'll be an interesting trip down there. You know, going to have to fight that Boston traffic, the Southeast Expressway.
We'll just see what time the game is. They do have lights there in Braintree, so I don't know if it'll be a night game, if it'll be during the day.
Yeah, I'd imagine they're probably going to be looking at a 4 or 5 o'clock start. Like you said, they do have lights down there.
Right. And, you know, beyond that, like to say thank you for a great season here as we finish up our last home game. Been a pleasure. Thanks for having me up in the booth.
Yeah. Well, it'll be the last home game that BevCam will be doing. I mean, if they can beat Braintree, they may, and you know, on the other side, they may be able to get a lower seed, but I highly doubt that.
Oh, okay.
You never know.
All right. Then I can keep my fingers crossed that we'll be back.
But most likely the MIAA won't be allowing us to do this game. Although it won't be live, they may let us record it, and you know. So you never know.
Gotcha, right.
We may be doing something else, but
well, hopefully for the boys, they can keep their season going. You know, this is a time of year. I think that we all love tournament time, but you know, there's only one team that wins its last game, so there's a lot of teams that go home disappointed, and it'll be 43 of them, or 42 or 43 of them. So,
all right. So that's all, folks, from Brother Roberts Field at the Norman Boudreau
Athletic
Complex. It was a good win. Everybody who got involved, we got good pitching, got timely hitting when they finally got the bats moving a little bit, and so that's going to be it for us. Dom had to leave, so for Dom Lorenzano, I'm Rich Francis with Al Visnick. We'll see you later.
Thank you. Good night.